Hey, how you doing? This is Sajito here to bring you a random video of the day. Now, normally I go online and I just so happen to see some different videos up there that catch my eye. This was, one of those videos. You can see it, playing from left to right. The post basically states black men and positive image, right? And I was like, hey, what could specifically go wrong with this? It's an image of black men, stepfathers, uncles, maybe in some circumstances, grandfathers, stepbrothers, things of that nature. And you also got some kids that are thrown directly in the mix. And I'm like, you know what? What could be so negative and so wrong with this message? If anything, I expected, of course, some black men, roll up and, say some positive things. Um, but the negativity that is the greater majority of the comment section is quite baffling. It is quite baffling. Um, because the funniest thing is you would think that having, a positive image of black men would be something, positive out there. You would see a positive image like, hey, the brother looks great, look like, a businessman, look like, somebody that owns a business, different things of that nature, right? It gets the mind basically going, trying to figure out what it is that this brother's, doing, where it is that, he might be going, different things of that nature. Maybe he might be going to an engagement to, with a woman or something like that, right? Maybe he may be getting ready for, to get down on one knee, right? Different things of that nature, right? But again, it's a very, very positive image. There is nothing negative about this image at all. But I just wanted to sit up there and showcase to people so that people don't think that I'm making these things up. I'm showcasing to you in live form and fashion the things that I just so happen to see, right? So let's just go through this, right? Minus this one here because I don't know what they're doing. One person, I already clicked on his profile and went through it. I'm not even going to highlight it because I'm not about to try to have somebody try to say that, oh, you're trying to pick on a specific. We ain't even doing that. But you can, go through stuff if you want to. And I understood the mentality. So this person here said, what's positive about black men in suits? First of all, let me just highlight this for you. This is a guy, right? So I'm just going to put that directly out there for anybody that is wondering who is specifically saying this dumbass shit here. He said, what is positive about black men in suits? Are they doing community service in their suits? Are they feeding the hungry in their suits? Are they protecting and giving back to their communities in their suits? That's what really needs to be shown. Isn't it amazing how whenever it is that black men are minding their business and they're trying to put out a positive image after their image has already been damaged due to a multitude of things directly out there. You got black men trying to, set a positive tone. You have people out here trying to, put some bars up for black men to jump over. It's like, oh, well, you're in suits. Well, are you protecting the community? Jump over this bar. Are you giving back to the community? Jump over this bar. Are you feeding the hungry? Jump over this bar and this bar and this bar. I'm like, that's completely 100% crazy. And this is also coming from another guy. But yet again, I will let you figure out who that guy is. So annoying. Next, we got another person. Mike Romeo said, can y'all do something with them suits? Don't get it twisted. They look good. Nice. But are y'all going to lunch, dinner, church, community service? Don't waste a good suit. My thing is, if you really wanted to know what these brothers were doing with their suits, you could have simply went to the page. You could have inquired. You could have searched. You're a grown-ass man at the end of the day. Black man at that. You let me make sure. Mike Romeo. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm seeing black there, and you're a part of fraternities too. You should know better. Like I said, it's crazy. How those things just so happen to work. Now, so let me just get this straight for you guys here. You got black men from another community having a problem with black men wearing suits. You got a black man that's a part of a fraternity. They got a problem with black men in suits and trying to question all of that. But oh wait, there is more, right? But somebody came through, right? Deshaun came through and he said, they actually are productive. Here's an example. Go on their site instead of judging based on a 1 minute video, right? So in a video that you see, it states that thank you, Lord, for 2022. What a year had focused on impact over influence, a partnership with at NASCAR to influence racing to a new fan base, another collaboration with Trail World and Black Excellent Brunch to honor Kings, and at Prime Video emergency video. So again, these brothers are out there making connections with corporations, right? They're opening doors because of what it is that they are doing. They're opening doors, not just for them at this moment in time, but for the ones that are going to come up directly behind them as well. But like I said before, you got a lot of people that want to jump on the bandwagon and they want to hate directly on black men in the image or the positive images that black men are trying to put directly out there. Because remember, this video, let me try to rewind it and pause it real quick. So the video, this little clip here where you had black men all in the group doing this, there was a lot of hate during that year. It was back in 2022, or I think it might have been another video as well, where it garnered a whole bunch of hate from all over. Like it was so much hate up and down the timeline. You had other people reposting the video and making more hate directly about this, which is completely ridiculous to me because I thought that we wanted to have black men think otherwise, right? We wanted to have young black boys to get out of the mentality of like being street minded, trying to, dress a certain type of way, right? You wanted them to uplift themselves. You wanted them to respect and value themselves. You wanted them to, walk a certain type of way, have a certain type of tone and different things of that nature, right? But obviously, that was a straight lie. But let's continue, right? Um, Another person, her, she said that, thank you. I need a video for the definition of performative. So because you got black men, you got little black boys there, you got black men, fathers, uncles, grandfathers, stepfathers, so on and so on there. You're just viewing it as a performative type of thing that means nothing. Now, again, like I said before, unless you are actually a guy that technically understands certain types of things, you'll know how it is that this will impact. Like when I originally saw one of these videos before, I think it was during like the pandemic, I was like, yo, I sat there and let that video replay probably a good 12 times because I was like, yo, this is a beautiful sight to sit up here and see because I'm used to sitting up there walking out and, you might have somebody, like sagging. You might have somebody, just like cussing all the time and all this other type of stuff. You might have somebody out there, not being productive, right? You might have somebody out there that might not really see, as a man, you might not really see the value, in yourself, right? And because you don't see the value and the respect in yourself, you're not going to see the value in the respect in another black man, in another black boy, and different things of that nature. So I'm looking at this as them trying to reach to those black men out there and let them know by using themselves as that image that, yo, I see value in me, so I see value in you, right? And they're trying to pass on that mentality. They're trying to erode away at that brokenness, right? At that fracturedness. But like I said before, you will have some of these out here, like this one here, like this one here, who don't understand. And this is what I mean when you have a lot of people that get into conversations where they're shooting above their star. They're shooting above their mark. And you got a lot of people that just want to say stuff. Let's go to this one here. What exactly is positive about burning up in a suit from Burlington just to prove a point? This is what I be talking about. Like if you don't have, let me put it to you like this. The funniest thing is all the times that I will see women online and they'll decide to dress however it is that they want to dress. You will see a lot more positive comments than you will see negative. And that's both from men and women of all different sides. Right? But for whatever reason, when there are black men with their sons, with other black men, and they're not sitting up there shooting, they're not sitting up there killing, they're not sitting up there robbing and stealing and acting a whole plain fool, magically, minus all of that stuff, magically people want to start talking about negative stuff. People want to start trying to shit directly on that image. And I'm like, wow, y'all really hate black men, huh? It's a lot of people. You got black men out here that hate black men, even though they're black men themselves. You got black women that hate black men out here. I'm like, man, I'm like, yo, what's going on? I'm like, somebody really got to let me know, like, how deep really is the brainwashing that is going on, specifically out here, when it deals with this. Right? You got another brother just, highlighting the brothers that's, from the fraternities and whatnot. Right? So you got Miss Me, right? 270 followers. I'm sorry, 270 following and 110 followers said, I don't see enough working men. I'm not even gonna go to the replies of the guys. I'm just gonna go back to what she said. She said, I said what I said. Are you on the way to a see? This is what I'll be talking about. Now let me just highlight this real quick. Now I gotta read the comments. So the brother basically said, you don't know what any of these men do for a living. I know plenty of working men who dress like this when they're not working. That's facts, right? She said, I said what I said. Are you on your way to a Beehive meetup too? Right. So let me just in case for people that don't understand what it is that she is stating, she's trying to state that this man is playing for the same team. That's what she's stating. Now I want to, and this is why I did videos before showcasing what it is that I'm about to say. You have a lot of women out here who state that they love their family, that are part of the coalition, whatever you want to sit up there and call it, right? They love them and all this other type of stuff. But then they'll get online, knowingly talking to a heterosexual male, and they'll try to use that as a negative to demonize that man in some type of way, shape, fashion, or form. And that's clear cut what you're seeing here and what I just highlighted. So again, I don't want nobody to get too confused on why it is that I say the things that I have stated before, because I'm showcasing the shit directly to you in front of your face. And I ain't making up nothing. This ain't AI generated. None of that. This is, she decided to sit up there and say that. Right? And then she started getting the attitude. Right? The brother responded. He was like, sure, all I need is the location. My suit is already tailored. And then another person wrote, she thinks dude works 24 hours a day. Miss Me replied real angrily, please don't ever speak on what I think. Wow, you're really angry. I don't know why you're so angry at the men here, because they're just simply defending a positive image of the young black boys here and the black men here, since you wanted to come at it so negatively, saying that, oh, I don't see enough working men. Well, maybe you should go out in your everyday life instead of being online on Twitter, IG, YouTube, and TikTok and hating on black men. Maybe you could actually find some instead of having a stench in an aurora of stank directly upon you. Maybe that would actually be plausible. Maybe that would be plausible, but I guess not. So this is why people stick directly to the internet, where they just don't so happen to show their face whenever it is that they just so happen to have a Twitter profile and they want to say all of this dumbass shit, right? But then, right, we got one highlight which is right here, which is this lady here, Divine. She said, don't speak on what these men do because you damn sure ain't sleeping with them, but you're in their business, right? Oh, okay. What's the problem? And this is the other thing I want to showcase. Whenever there are women like this in the comment section, usually those same women that come up and they want to roll up and try to attack, they want to be big and bold. Because like I said before, a lot of those women like Miss Me and some of the other ones that I might have highlighted at this point in time, they're real big and bold. They're real aggressive when it comes to men. Right now, no, men and women are in different categories. And I keep telling people this the same shit before. I sat up there and gave a quick example when it came to a video. If ever a time, basically, a guy comes directly to the door, asking questions, attitude, or whatever it is, you sit up there and get your husband to sit up there and come, talk to your husband, boyfriend, fiance, to come talk to that guy. Two men should be having that conversation because everything is going to level out. Right? Everything is going to sit up there and level out, right? That is not for a woman to sit up there and engage. I don't care how sexist or whatever people want to sit up there and call it. It is directly what it is. So again, these women having all of this attitude with men in the comment section, you need to calm that shit the fuck down. Because in everyday life, if you were to walk up and try to do this exact same thing, because there's a lot of the right types, there's a lot of the wrong types that you'll meet at the right times. And for damn sure that if you decided to have this type of like attitude and shit, they would sit up there and strike you down real quick with no problems and keep walking. But like I said, they're fine with, doing these types of things directly online to guys who they know aren't those types of guys. See how that works? They're willing to go online to antagonize, right, and to devalue and to disrespect guys who they know would never put their hands on them. See how that works? But when it comes to the guys that they know would actually strike them down with the power of both God and Satan at the same time and would just keep it moving, that would sit up there and sleep like a baby. They know who they run their mouths to. They know who to run their mouths to. So this is exactly why you see them here. And this is exactly why you don't really see them talking to somebody like Divine. They don't really have that aggression. They don't really have that mouth or anything like that. This is why they're not leaving any type of responses, right? So let's continue. So we got another person that said, I love a good suit. Black men. Right? That's dope. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. Straight positivity. Didn't even say nothing negative. No, nothing. It was like, yo, I love what it is that y'all doing. Keep it going. Right? Another person said, our problem has never been dressing well when we want. What the fuck does that have to do with the video? Who said any of that? What are you really trying to even highlight with that comment? Like what are you doing? like sometimes I keep saying, like sometimes, like if you think you got something good to say, you might want to write it a couple of times, get like a napkin or a piece of paper and just write it and look at it and then say it out loud. And then look before you write it and see if it would actually add or, do something to the conversation. That comment didn't do nothing. You didn't say nothing positive. You didn't say nothing negative. But again, you did not add anything at all. At all. Anyways. Let's continue. Let's go to the Jiu-Jitsu master, if I'm correct. Yeah, all around good guy, Jiu-Jitsu, blue belt, practitioner, competitor. Of course, a part of a fraternity. That's great. He said corny. Let me just highlight that so people can see it. This strong guy called all of these black men corny. This strong guy called all of those young black boys corny. You can't make this up. Like I said before, you got black men, both heterosexual and other, complaining about black men in suits. You got black women. I'm not sure from which side of the court they're even coming from, complaining about the suits. This is, like I said, this is why sometimes I feel like stuff is just a lost cause. At a point in time, it just really feels like things are a lost cause. You're a grown-ass dude. You are a jiu-jitsu master. You're a part of a fraternity. and you're calling these young black boys and these black men corny. You can't even depend on some black men out here to uplift and try to say something positive about black men without joining with everybody else. Like this is some clown shit. This is what I'll be talking about. Like, I don't give a fuck how strong somebody is or what the fuck it is that they do. The moment in time that you decide to do shit like this, you weak as fuck. It's great. You can sit up there and fracture bones. You can dislocate somebody's shit. You can break somebody's neck. But at the end of the day, like, that's still some weak ass shit. Like, you could have did everything else but say exactly what it is that you said. Matter of fact, you could have just said nothing at all. But you decided that you wanted to put your 2 cents in there, just like the other women in here. Congratulations. Congratulations. Woman here, I'm just going to say Ash, basically stated, the suits love to see. Dope. Let's go to the straight clownery. So this woman said, I always find it odd that these black enlightened groups of male-centered and only focused on black men and boys. But when I remember that these groups don't do any actual work, so I'm fine with them not wasting black girls' precious time. What the fuck does that have? What did you actually even say? What did you even actually say? So you mean to tell me, so you wanted to say all of that bullshit just to still talk negatively about black men and boys? For what reason? No. This video, again, I'm allowing this video to play. It's in a gift format, so I'm allowing this to just replay so y'all can see what it is that I'm talking about as I'm talking to you. Nowhere in this video do you see any of these black men abusing black women, black girls, talking negative. Ain't none of these black men calling any black women bitches, hoes, or anything like that. Ain't none of these black men showcasing any type of negative images of black women. Right? None of these black men and black boys are sitting up there devaluing, disrespecting black women at all. They're focused on themselves. I could have sworn for the whole other side of this, when it deals with, like, you know, black women and all of those platforms on YouTube where they want to really shit on black men and young black boys and call them Satan spawn and all this other type of shit. I could have sworn a lot of them said that black men would be better off focusing on themselves and trying to uplift themselves and better themselves and correct other black men and young black boys and teach them better. I could swear that's what was told to me when I watched a lot of those videos, when I watched some of those live streams, right? When I saw some of the community posts, I could have sworn that's what was stated. But then when you have black men actually doing what it is that these black women out there are stating, you have their fan base coming through here and still stating that you're supposed to be focusing in on us. You're supposed to be, you know, all of this time that you got to do for you, you're supposed to be giving all of that to us. And yo, like I said, as a black man, you realistically cannot, in a sense, win. This is why I sat up there and stated to people that as a black man, you have to understand that when you're born, you're automatically in a house of L's. No matter what it is that you do, you think that you got a clean slate, house of L's, because somewhere, somehow, you're going to be blamed for something. It might not specifically be you, but it's going to be the image of you, which is going to fall upon you later on in life, and is going to end up inevitably being you, even though it's not you, right? So again, you got to realize that you are living in the house of L's. This is showcasing that house of L's. Because no matter what these black men have done, no matter what businesses these black men have started, have owned, have bought, have cooperated with, have partnership with, or anything else, no matter what it is that they're doing, right? They're still in the negative somehow, some way in their eyes. Just making sure that we got all of this shit together at this moment in time, right? Another person basically said, love it, right? No problem. That is completely cool. Another person said, fire. Another person said, in the sun. Yes. In the fucking sun. Yeah, yeah. People wear suits. I'm not sure if you ever went to church or anything like that. Hot ass days, it could be 80 degrees outside. You got people with suits going directly into the church. Yeah, yeah. Even back in the day, you had brothers in suits just like walking to the store, whatnot or whatever. Yeah, people in suits. That happens. I need people to actually get out more and to, get into like different cities where you'll actually see, guys out here in suits, working. I'm not sure again. I'm not sure how people growing up, but I need people to elevate themselves, right? This person, well, I'm not sure who the hell you are. You got the AI, it looked like AI generated image of Elon Musk up there. Said, I don't need to put on a monkey suit to show a positive image as a black man. So let's see exactly what it is that you're doing here. So you got you're following 128 people. You got 95 followers, which means that more than likely you're not actually doing shit to show anything positive at all. And you're talking about the positive image of a black man, but yet you don't even have the image of yourself directly up there. Congratulations. Now we got something else. We got Vic who said, wow, something positive about Black Americans on your timeline. Yes. Yes, because it is a rarity. Because when we go through social media, we tend not to happen to see, a lot of those things. We get all of the negative, the most popular stuff that everybody else is, tending to look to, or the people that you tend to associate with or you follow directly online, right? You happen to get a lot of their stuff directly in your feeds, as well. You got this person, traditional wingmail. Who the hell is this? Why does this look like Caucasian? Why do I feel like there's no seasoning here? I really think that there's a lack of seasoning. They said they really thought they did something. That's crazy. I had to look at that comment real quick. That's crazy. He said that. I'm not even gonna try to check it. It is what it is. But like I said, you got people from all over directly hating on what it is that black men are doing and wanting to specifically speak on what it is that black men are doing. That's crazy. Like I said, you got your picture where you're married to who not and whoever. You need to focus on your married life. That's the fuck you need to do. That's what you need to do. That shit is crazy. That's crazy. Brother said, us black men will jump clean in a heartbeat. That is bars. Let a brother sit up there and get a haircut real quick. It's a brand new change of appearance. Brand new change of appearance. So we got this one here. Where are you from? What is that flag? What is that? Oh, Nigeria. Okay, so you said if there's a positive outcome from this, I support it. Why not just shut the fuck up? Why not just shut the fuck up? You didn't even say nothing positive. You said as if there just could not be a positive, just a positive outcome just because of the image. Maybe just the thought of seeing maybe some young black boy out here seeing other young black boys with their fathers, right? Or seeing the image of older, black men out there, maybe that automatically changed his trajectory. Because I can sit up there and tell you, right, from my experience as being a young black boy, seeing these images did change my mindset on a lot of things. It did let me know, hey, this is the route that I want to go instead of potentially going, this route and different things of this nature. Because I look up to my black teacher, or my coach, different things, of that nature. So like I said, I need people. If you are, this is to a lot of people. Shout out to my African people. But to the African people out here, let me just highlight this flag. To the African people out here that want to be in Black American business, and y'all don't got nothing positive to say. I need y'all to shut the fuck up. I need y'all to back the fuck up. I need y'all to shut the fuck up and stand the fuck down. Because there's a lot of things going on over there in Africa. Y'all getting robbed by the elected officials. Your government don't really care directly about you. Some of y'all going through like blackouts, when it deals with like electricity or internet or both. It's a lot of, you got some places there that still are suffering from, unclean water. You got areas in Africa that don't even, really believe or have toilets. They got problems with people defecating directly in the streets and in public. So I would actually try to really ask you. I know it might be very tough to do because you're trying to, you know, really work up to your God, your idol, who is white. I really understand that. I get it. But I need you to shut the fuck up and back the fuck down because this is not your fight. This is not the thing that you want to sit up there and really sit up there and deal with. Like I said, you don't got Black Americans here that's sitting up there defecating in public. We're not out here in the streets and traffic, sitting up here just like taking a full-fledged number 2 and 3. We not out here sitting up there doing that. We don't got signs posted up around our cities telling us like, hey, don't use the bathroom here. We don't got that. We don't got people trying to start initiatives and trying to pass laws and regulations, trying to make it illegal for people to stop defecating in public. We don't got that problem. So please, before you decide that you want to sit up there and speak directly on my people, I need you to come correct and fix yourselves first. I need you to do that. And especially the ones who are here in America due to the fact of what it is that Black people went through historically. I need y'all to really shut the fuck up. Y'all need to take off. You need to first, before you even come into the house, wipe off your shoes real quick. You come into the house again on the second rug, wipe off your shoes and take them bitches off. You need to sit up there and do that because a lot of y'all lack respect. Because like I said before, Black Americans, if we go over there to Africa, we will sit up there and show as much respect, directly to the culture and everything like that. But it's just, it's magical that when people want to come here to our home, that magically nobody wants to sit up there and show respect or anything like that. That's hilarious to me. That's crazy. That's real interesting. But like I said, get your toilet game up before you want to start rolling over here talking about Black people. Please do. Shut the fuck up. Another person said, a never-ending line of Black men in classy suits standing in line doing nothing but taking up space. No coordination, no theme, no pattern, no point. This is so poetic. So again, the hatred continues. But yet we have Divine coming directly to the day saying, but going on Twitter talking shit because you want to spread negativity isn't okay. You got it. You win. And again, like I said before, when people like this show up, you don't normally have other people waiting to just hurry up and type a reply. They will usually ignore this person, right? They'll usually block this person. They'll usually act like they didn't even see this person. Now, if I were to respond or anybody else were to respond, then this person, him, right? Black women are winning, right? They would have a whole, novel to sit up there and fucking write before they would decide to block me. Right? They would want to come with all types of stats like, oh, but look at the crimes that Black men are committing. Look at the Black femicide rates and all this other type of stuff. When the funniest thing is, if anybody is actually dying more in the Black community, you got, when it deals with crime within proximity, it has to do with the fact of lack of communication between Black men and other Black men. That is the most that is taking place realistically in the Black community. I even did a live stream bringing those stats directly to you guys' faces. So this is why whenever I happen to see people wanting to write a lot of these things directly online and they want to go by a lot of these stats and they want to say all this other type of stuff. And no, this is not me sitting up there saying that other people, lives are unimportant or other people's lives aren't being taken, because they are. But if we're going to be honest about who is disappearing the most directly out of the Black community and by whose hands, we have to sit up there and give the honest statistical facts and not try to sit up there and do some whole other type of shit on that. Right? So I'm just saying, but regardless, it's cool. Let's continue. So excuse me. Casper said, love it. When does the fight break out? Oh, look at that. Oh, you got Alabaster up there. That is so motherfucking cute. Like I said before, you got the clowns like this that are unseasoned on every single account that don't like to sit up there and wash their ass, that don't sit up there and wash their kneecaps or their legs. It's amazing, how it is that a lot of people whose bathing habits are severely lacking decide that they want to open their mouth about black people and what it is that they're doing. Um, and the funniest thing is that those black men and young black boys are more than likely more clean on the average day than Casper has been in years. So, like I said, it's hilarious. It's hilarious. And none of these black men here were born directly out of incest. Let's just put that fact directly out there. Like I said, I need people to shut the fuck up and back the fuck down. It's just that clear. It's just that cut. It's just that simple. But obviously, it's not that simple for the deaf, dumb, blind, and stupid. So let's continue. Um, I'm trying to see what this one got on. Is that like a silk suit, brother? I think it got like a silk suit. It got like it's sort of like lemonade. What is it, like yellow? Let me see if I can see him in a clip. Oh, he might already came up because they're towards like the end of the line. Yeah, it was almost like the last brother that was up there. They sort of got the same, type of suit on. Like I said, the suit clean. That's a dope suit. We got brother said these young men look amazing. That is bars. Sailor Goon said, "Are they collecting supplies for here? Here we go again. Who are you? Let me see this. So you're a traveler, right? You got your AI generated, face directly up there, right? You got your file. Some of these women profiles I'm not going to click on because some of them might have other types of profiles. And some people here might know exactly what it is I'm talking about, so that's not safe for YouTube. Maybe if this was a different platform, I probably would, just because. Now, Sailor Goon said, "Are they collecting supplies for schools or heading to volunteer somewhere in the community?" I just get so confused by this because dressing well never stopped anyone from being disrespected or disregarded. You said nothing to say fucking nothing, but just to sit up there and try to disrespect what it is that these dudes are doing. Jesus Christ. Like I said, any of these people asking about the community, what the fuck have you done with the community? Sailor Goon, what? Let me, I almost want to click on her profile. Let me do I gotta, let me see. Can I open this in another window? Maybe I could. I can. Let me just see Sailor Goon's profile real quick. Bro, what? Nah, nope. We're not. Nope. Hold on. Nope. No. Let me click that picture. Where you at? Where you at, son? So you hold on. So what were you doing here? What were all of y'all doing? What were y'all doing? All of y'all wearing pink. What were y'all doing? Sailor Goon. What were y'all doing? All of y'all wearing pink. Y'all got fans out there. Y'all sitting in the grass. Y'all got your mimosas, wine, whatever it is, right? What were y'all doing here? Were y'all helping out the community? Were you donating to the community? Were you feeding the homeless? What were y'all doing right here? What were y'all doing? Because I don't see it. I don't see nobody wearing gloves, passing out food to the homeless. I don't see y'all building no homeless shelters. I don't see you sitting up there teaching no little girls. I don't see nothing. What you doing? Is anybody in that background teaching like little girls? Anybody got a book? Reading 1, 2, 3, skip my shoe? Like anything. Anything. I see a picnic basket. I see people with glasses on. I see people that got their hair done. I see purses out there. I don't see no action. What's happening? What's happening? Sailor Goon, what's happening? This is what I'll be talking about. People that be running their mouth and ain't doing nothing. People that be running their mouth, asking other people to do what they're not or ain't going to sit up there and do. Because this is pretty much the same exact thing, right? So I can't put it It's not that high up. I'm sorry that it's not that expanded. But in comparison to the black men here that are standing in line, right? They're showing the brothers in suits and young black boys. This is, aren't they pretty much doing the same thing? But they're just not standing in a line. They're just sitting up there with their picnic baskets, boo boo, and they're just sitting up there eating and chilling and drinking and just talking and gossiping. Bro, come on, dog. You can't make this up. This is crazy, son. This is crazy. This is it, yo. This is insane. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Hold on. Let me just go through this post. So a brother said they do a bunch of other stuff too. You just in black man's business when you're not a black man. Don't do that. Sailor Goon said, listed, enlighten the class on the bunch of other stuff they do. I'm not with this group, but there was a video a while back with their mission statement. She said, and it was just this and nothing more. They don't do any community work. That's why they pulled it down. See what happens when you speak on what they don't do? He responded, they pulled it down. It's probably under the actual creator's account. This is somebody who just reposted. But furthermore, let's say that they were just a group of men who wanted to dress up and meet up. Why do they gotta have a mission? Do you question Beyonce fans in every city? Let's just go back to Sailor Goon and what it is that she was doing when she was in her city. Notice how she had all of those questions and she wanted to say all of that stuff about those black men, but yet this motherfucker right here got her hair all done, looking all pretty, looking all nice for no fucking reason, but sitting out here baking in the goddamn sun, drinking alcohol with a whole bunch of girls gossiping, not doing no business. Ain't that a bitch? Ain't that a bitch? But notice, it's all cool when they sit up there and do shit like this. It's all cool. It's all cool. Shouldn't nobody say shit? Should nobody be focused on it? Because you know what they're going to sit up there and say is, oh, Sedge is focused on what it is that these women are doing. Oh, black men are focused on what it is that these women are doing. They're a little bit, it seems like these men out here during this generation are way too sassy, right? Why don't you just use the wording that you want to sit up there and use? Oh, that's right. You can't sit up there and do that because some of your girlfriends are, some of your family are, some of your male relatives are, some of the artists that you listen to are. Oh, right. So instead of just saying what you want to say about a heterosexual male, how you want to brand him because your feelings are hurt or you're feeling a certain type of way, right? Or you want to try to demean, right? Or you want to try to lower that man's self-esteem. You're just going to sit up there and say sassy. But notice how it is that whenever black men get comments, we don't normally go to the furthest extent and try to state a whole bunch of shit about women. But no matter what it is that black men do, they're always branded as being, quote unquote, their special word, sassy, when they're trying to cover that and use a whole nother word that they know that they want to use, but it wouldn't be proper to use because they love everybody, which realistically they don't. Okay. Like I said before, shout out to Sailor Goon. You played yourself. Just letting you know, you really did it. You did it. That you on it. You are really on it. Sailor Goon. Wow. So you got somebody else with a meme. A lot of guys right now. What are you doing? I don't know, but they should do what I tell them to do. I mean, help the community. Right. And you know, I'm also showcasing this to also prove another point. This is why you have, you know, some guys out here where they'll say certain things, because if we go online, you'll have a whole bunch of people deciding to say stuff to black men for no reason, and it's directly uncalled for. Again, no black men here when you look at the normal comments that black men were leaving, I'm not talking about the motherfucking dummies of black men that were just against the black brothers and the young black boys here. I'm not talking about the dummies and the educated dummies. I ain't talking about them. I'm talking about when you look at the normal dudes that were just sitting up here like leaving, some positive comments and stuff like that. It was all good. Nobody was saying shit about black men, or I mean, not that. Nobody was saying shit about black women or anything like that. Nobody was trying to devalue them or disrespect them or any type of shit like that. But if you happen to roll through here now and you start seeing black dudes saying shit, it's in response to what it is that these women are coming here stating. I'm just trying to get people to understand that when you sit up there and give, every action has a reaction, right? So these women came here, right, performing an action. And the reaction to that is black men now are going to be coming out the side of their neck, potentially saying some shit directly to them or in general. But none of this had to happen if motherfuckers would have just minded their business and stayed on their fucking side of Twitter. That shit is fucking crazy. Another person said, is this a community service project forum or for community building together? I guess we can list that as a general question. Let's see what some of the replies were, right? Somebody said it's a photo shoot so folks can make silly tweets like this go viral. Who the fuck is this? So you are a law professor. As soon as I read the hashtag, let me just see this real quick. Let me just go here. And I'm dipping out. All right. I saw what I needed to see, and I completely this is what I'm talking about. This is what the fuck I'm talking about, man. Like, damn. Like, yo, like for this one I want to say for a lot of the black dudes out there, and y'all on like the whole, y'all play for the exact same team. Like, bro, I need y'all to shut the fuck up. If we not saying shit about y'all, if we're not even talking about y'all, I need y'all to just shut the fuck up. Like, dog, how, like, yo, you don't need to start moving your mouths out here like some of the women. Like, yo, you don't got to do that. I understand you play for the same team. That's cool. No problem with that. We don't really give a fuck. But, yo, the moment in time that you start sitting up there stepping into business that realistically ain't yours, yo, you delving into waters that, yo, people going to start saying shit. Stop doing that. Shut the fuck up. And this is what I be talking about. Like, yo, this is a person like, yo, you got a doctoral, all this other type of shit, a PhD, all of this shit, but you still dumb as fuck. You still saying shit that your educated ass don't got no business sitting up there saying. Worry about, practicing what it is that you're educated for. Stay the fuck over there. Stay the fuck over there. Stop worrying about what it is that black men are doing. Ain't none of these black men in this video worried about you. These young black boys out here ain't worried about you. Stay where it is that where you're supposed to be. Stay there. Somebody else said it was for a brunch event. On the other side was just as many nice dressed black women as well. I mean, okay, that's cool. That's great. If you wanted to showcase that and really talk about it, then you could have brought up that video. But you wanted to bring that up to say what? I'm a little bit confused because this is just solely about like the young black boys and the black men. So I'm a little bit confused. Because again, like I said before, if she really wanted to go deeply into this, she could have went and searched for the video of the black women doing this, and she could have made a post about it. But she opted not to sit up like, man, yo, this should be crazy. Another person said, let me look at all of these profiles and see what I'm reading here because it's looking real suspicious. Because I'm noticing some things here. Not sure if anybody else is noticing some things here. So this person B said, no, they just dress up and take pics. Let me just get my everything clear. before I do this, let me just check this out myself. Right, let me just do this. Let me see. What let me see. Okay. So you got yourself a podcast and stuff, no problem. I have no problem sitting up there highlighting, people's stuff. So it says that this is all you directly right there, right? You are pro black woman, no problem with that. Pro black woman, right? Stand up for that shit, no problem. But why the fuck you talking about black men? You're for black women, so why the fuck are you even speaking on black men? You're all about black women, so why the fuck are you even talking about black men? That makes no sense. Stay in your lane. Stay directly in your lane. You ain't never been for black men more than likely a day in your life. A day in your life. But you decide that you want to sit up there. Come on, bro. Martha, why did you say that name? So somebody said black men can't congregate now. Sarah responded, they can. I'm just asking if there was more to this gathering than what's shown in the short clip. Somebody, Martha said, does it have to be more? The person said, is she not allowed to ask? LOL. Hart said, there was more. That's the answer. Like I said, I don't know. I really feel like if people are really searching for the answer, like want to know an answer so much as a grown individual, that you would actually decide to look for it yourself. But obviously, with everybody having a damn smartphone, everybody ain't fucking smart. I guess everybody don't know how to fucking use Google or anything like that. Or, like I said, I don't know. My man said he looked like Hihachi. I mean, he had color braids though. Like the middle part was colorblind. Like I said, hey, it's what the brother was doing. I don't got no problem. It is what it is. Honorable Ox said this was actually fly. That's bars. And this was a great. I had to like this myself. Brother said they didn't lie once. Anthony wrote, this tweet going to garner way more outrage than the white dude that went viral shitting on black women, by the way. That's bars. And he is correct. He is correct. That man ain't miss. That man ain't miss. Because there's a lot of times I've seen these dudes come out there and talk a whole bunch of mess about black women and no responses. Straight silence. Straight silence. Right? So next we go to Amara, who said, what are they doing for their community? I need more context. Now I'm interested. I have to go to the profile. I have to see what's happening here. It just has to happen. So it says, grateful, wandering the world solo, learning languages and staying in fly-ass places. Oh, you got a YouTube channel? Let me click on that, man. Let's see what's happening here. I'm interested. I'm invested. Let's see what's happening here. Okay. Let's go to the about. You started this in 2011. It's looking kind of tough. Looking kind of tough there. See this IG real quick. It's still looking kind of tough there. But like I said, you're doing your thing. You're out here, motherfucking traveling. You are doing it solo by yourself. So this is why I understand why it is that you have the type of tone that you do, and why it is that you're speaking the way that you speak. Isn't it funny? Now I went through her social media, went through the YouTube that she does. She post her traveling videos directly up there, right? I went through her IG. She got bikini photos up there, and she posted places that she traveled and, you know, different stuff directly from her YouTube channel as well. And not in any one of, matter of fact, let me go back and click. Let me go back and get the TikTok. Let me just check. Because I don't want to make a misstep there, guys. I don't want to make a misstep. Let me just make sure before I make my statement, right? Let me just make sure to go to her TikTok and see if there is a possibility for any of the stuff that she speaks on. Yeah, I'm sitting up here looking through her TikTok and everything like that, and I don't see her. I look through her TikTok, I look through her IG, I look through her YouTube, and I look through her Twitter. I don't see her fucking doing any type of community service at all. She said that she is gracefully wandering the world solo, learning languages and staying in fly ass places. So you're asking black men, you're basically putting out there, what are they doing for the community? What the fuck are you doing for the community? You're over here flying all across the world solo, like you said before. You're not flying solo and bringing, 12, little black girls with you so that they can learn culture, learn languages, and see the sights, see stuff that they might never get a chance to see. You're not doing any of this shit. But you're trying to, but yet you're questioning these black men with these young black boys in these videos, trying to ask them what are they doing for the community. I need people to get themselves the fuck together. I need people to get themselves the fuck together real quick. Then we got another person up here wanted to say, hey, a positive image is the image of God. They look nice though from the outside. Oh, you just want to shit on everything. Now, I want y'all to understand when these women are saying this, they're also talking about the young black boys here. I want y'all to understand, as the comments that I've read from all of these women, they're not just saying this about the black men there because they watched the video. They're stating this about the young black boys there too. So I want the other women that are here, if any black women are here, I want y'all to understand. If y'all got sons, if y'all got nephews, if y'all got grandsons, this is how these women think about your sons, about your little boys, the ones that might not even be born yet. They might be like 6 months, right? Might be just like 9 months still in the womb. This is how they see them. This is how they view them, right? So again, going back to what her statement is, she said a positive image is the image of God. If we are to sit up there and be realistic, right? We are made in the image of God, correct? I could have sworn that's what was taught to me in church. I am the image of my Father. So how is it possible that you can try to use God as a positive and a negative at the same time against his sons of which he created? How does that work? How does that work? I'm a little bit confused. Maybe I'm a little bit confused. Maybe, I might be still congested. I might be still a little bit sick. Maybe somebody in the comment section can correct me. Because maybe I'm misinterpreting all of this here, because last time I checked, I was made in the image of my Father. Right? But, again, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I got some things misconstrued. Maybe I was, maybe I heard some things incorrectly from, the pastors and, the different things that, I listened to and heard. But like I said, you can't make this stuff up. This is exactly what it is. This is how these types of people are. This is how they conduct themselves directly online, right? This is how they directly. And I just noticed that this person, I guess, must be a straight Rihanna fan, because that's all they got is Rihanna's picture directly up there. And they got nothing but a whole bunch of, ain't this about a bitch? You talking all this shit and you got nothing but Bible quotes? Get the fuck out of here. I'm done with you. You got nothing but, get the fuck out of here. You a clown. You a straight clown. Grown ass woman. You a straight ass clown. 1900s said, I think it's so positive. They're going to mentor young boys or all get. Okay, let me just get my mind right. Let me just get my mind right because I thought this was going somewhere, and obviously it wasn't. Let me just. So they said, I think it's so positive that they're going to mentor young boys, question mark, or all get tested for STIs, question mark, donate some blood, question mark, go to a retirement home to visit the elderly, question mark, mock interview slash career coaching, question mark, go to a town board meeting, question mark, collect signatures to get on the ballot, question mark, soup. Oh my God. Let me just look at this motherfucker right here. Let me just see you real quick. Okay, so I already know who this woman is. Because the moment in time I see the video that she posted and the quote unquote black woman that I see up here said straight man, and I think I started hearing cis. I already knew what this was. I already knew what this was. Woman had a video up here talking about some. What was the video? Had a video up here talking about some looking at my boyfriend, thinking about how I'm going to confront him about me testing positive for chlamydia. So let me just reiterate when I stated to people before. I've specifically told people like, hey, maybe you should start using protection. Hey, maybe both you and your partner should go out there and get tested. Hey, maybe before you do anything yourself, you should directly go out there and get tested. See, some of these videos on TikTok, I can't necessarily take serious from women because I've learned to understand that a lot of women do a lot of bisexual behavior, a lot of trisexual behavior. Um, like I said, you got a lot of women out here that take girls trips with their girls all the time, and a lot of their girls be trying and buying a lot of things with other women, but nobody likes to talk about that. But a lot of people want to sit up there and talk about high STD rates, and they want to specifically pin the blame directly on guys. I'm not sitting up there saying that some guys out here ain't trifling, but what I am sitting up here saying is that you got a lot of women out here that are also trifling, that are also out here on the down low as well, that also do not sit up there and get tested. You also got a lot of women out here that don't actually know about the female body themselves. You got a lot of women out here that don't actually know how to do the upkeep on female anatomy themselves as well. But you know, it is what it is. To each their own. To each their own. But like I said, this is why I just so happen to check out people's profiles because I get to just so happen to learn who people the fuck are. In a moment in time that I just so happen to see that somebody wants to sit up there and have some type of videos and nonsense directly up there and is specifically trying to point in a negative direction towards the men, it's crazy. I think it is so positive they're going to like it. Like if you really care that much, why don't you sit up there and go ask? Why don't you try to search up some of these events so you can just so happen to show up so that you can bring your son, your nephew, your grandchild? Why don't you, if you actually gave a fuck that much about what these black men were doing, why don't you show that much of an interest and sit up there and do it versus writing the fuck on Twitter? You're sitting there in bed writing on Twitter. You're at your job writing on Twitter. You're in traffic writing on Twitter. You're at lunch with your girlfriends writing on Twitter. If you really actually gave a fuck that much, why the fuck don't you sit up there and put some of your male relatives in connection with these men instead of just sitting up there trying to talk shit? Like I said, if women out here just hate men, just say that and just back the fuck up, stand down, back the fuck up and stand down. Go sit up there, go to the softball leagues and all that other type of shit. Go enjoy the shit that you like to sit up there and enjoy. Stop listening to male artists. Stop paying attention to what it is that guys be sitting up here doing. Right? Stop doing all of that shit. Have all of your social media platforms and your algorithms attuned to specifically women, because obviously that is what you love. That is what you care about. Like I said, no problem. We get it. But stop rolling up and trying to talk shit about us when we are not sitting up there like worried the fuck about you and what it is that you're doing. But you're trying to make all of these other type of assertions and all these guessing games and all this other type of shit. Like, that shit is crazy to me. Crazy. And like Latrell set up there. I gotta laugh at that because that's what Mimi used to sit up there and say. Dude named Latrell said, viewing positivity, now awaiting the negative rebuttals. Oh yeah, they're there. I'm not sure if he wrote that 8 hours ago. I'm not sure if he came back to this post, but they are there. They are there. You got your history said, these guys looking really good. Bars. Marcus said, I don't see how colorful suits make us look positive. Let me see what you're doing here, Marcus. Let me see what because you're saying that you want our consciousness to be lifted, right? So I'm just looking through his page, talking about string theory. All right, quantum, right? I'm seeing a lot of stuff, seeing some quite a bit of stuff dealing with Africa there. I'm seeing some RT, right? I'm seeing some news, okay. I need to know who specifically are you, sir? I really need to know. I'm trying to see who this dude is. That's great. The dude got a picture with him sitting in like books and stuff. That's great. That's cool. Now, this is my thing for any of the black guys out here. Like I said, you guys, some of the most educated dudes out here still talking stupid. I completely understand when you're saying that you want to see people elevated beyond something. But if you got somebody doing something positive out here, stop trying to fucking shit on it because it's not exactly what you thought it should be. Like you're not going to sit up here. Let me just click on this dude's shit. This is what I'm talking about. Like, bro. Is there a way that I can kind of move this into the section? I guess I can't. But that's the brother down right here, right? And he got all of these like these little, this nice library of books and shit like directly right behind him. That's fly. That's cool and shit. But this is my thing though. If you sit up here saying that you feel that these brothers should be doing more, then you take the initiative and do the things that you see not being done. That's what you do. Don't sit up there and decide to put what you feel onto them because they already got their goal. They already got their job. They already got stuff moving. This is why it's on social media. This is why you're able to actually give a fuck and say some shit and leave a goddamn comment, right? But yet you ain't motherfucking doing that. I looked through all of your shit. You got some shit talking about some science shit, some shit dealing with Africa and all this. That's cool. That's great. You sitting behind some books. That's cool. That's great. But what realistically are you doing other than critiquing these brothers actually performing some type of an action? Right? Because again, people sat up there and said that, yo, black men don't spend time with young black boys. We don't try to teach them. We don't try to elevate them. We don't try to teach them different. We don't try to surround them with positivity. We don't really try to show them a positive image of black men out here. But yet you got black men doing that. But yet somehow, some way, your educated ass decided to shit on that image because it's not specifically what you thought that it should be. You thought it should be beyond that. I need a lot of educated people to technically back the fuck up, sit the fuck down, and shut the fuck up. In no specific order. You can do it 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 3, 2, however the fuck you want to sit up there and split it. But figure out something and get a motherfucking space. A lot of y'all are too educated for your own good, and y'all need to shut the fuck up. If you feel that some people out here who are already performing an action aren't doing enough, then I need your educated ass to sit up there and get the fuck up, stand the fuck up, and start performing that damn action then. That shit is crazy. Kevin said, the way the comments are filled with negativity off just a video of black men in suits is telling, and that's 1,000% facts. Again, you got black men sitting up there saying it from all over the board, being motherfucking negative. You got black women up here all over the board being negative. You got some trolls and others all across the board being negative. Like I said, King win. And they're all talking negative, both about the young black men here and the black men standing. Craziness. 1,000% craziness. So then we got Gong's arc, stated wearing a European style suit makes someone's image positive. Give them a straight hair wig too. My God. Let me see what you're doing. It's probably gonna be a little bit of a long stream because I'm gonna be going through some profiles today. Let me just let me just see some stuff. Yeah. So you just got a picture of like your hand directly up there. Wait, let me look for this. Oh, don't let me know that you're African. Don't let me find out. Cause I'm seeing a lot of different stuff posted up here. I'm seeing a lot of like island, African. I'm seeing quite a variety of stuff directly posted directly up. Like I said, yo, I need people from like other places. I need some of y'all to just shut the fuck up. I'm just sitting up here saying there ain't no reason for y'all to sit up there and speak sometimes. I'm just gonna be honest. Just gonna be honest. It's like, yo, some of y'all just need to like back the fuck up and shut the fuck up. Like, because my main thing is you got a problem with them sitting up there wearing these suits, right? So what car are you driving? This is, more specifically, in this, if this person is in America, what car are you driving? What clothes are you wearing? What house are you living in? Where are you getting your electricity from? Right? Who is making your television? Like, like I said before, it's like you got to start questioning like a lot of people when they happen to say shit. When they're like, "Oh, but you're wearing the white man suits. How is that supposed to make you positive?" Oh boy, if I had enough time to start going through some history shit, and I got some books too. Oh man, we got another person. Watson said, "Yes, always positive messages about our black men. The white media just shows bad things that some black men do. That's why we need black media and not the fake black media." Let me just give that a like. That's bars. That's bars. Kudos to you, sir. Another person, anti-Black Barbie, said, "I almost retweeted, but honestly, we need results at this point, not suits." Why am I not surprised? Let me see you real quick. Oh, did I just see the? Do I really want to click on this profile? Let me just do it. Let me just do it. Why not? And we're done directly with this profile at this moment in time, and we are going to continue. Nope. Nope. Like I said, I should have known. Wait a minute, but let me see some of the comments. Oh, wait. Because there might be some words directly in there that might not be too great. So I might have to. Let me see. Let me see. Let me just go to replies. Wow. Wow. That's crazy. Let me just, bro, that's crazy. Wow. You really like that though? I gotta blur this out so I can like post this to y'all. Like this is why I be talking, like this is why I can't, like when it comes to like other people, this is why I can't take motherfuckers serious. If you ever wonder why it is that like black dudes like be having like issues with people, this is why. Like this is why. Like this shit, like, yo, bro, like what the fuck is wrong with you? Where's the screen cap of this shit? Like, what the fuck is like really like what's really up? Right? And again, like I'm trying to just show people like, yo, this be the clown shit that motherfuckers be talking about. Cause you'll have a lot of these individuals that want to say a whole bunch of stuff. You want a whole nother spectrum, in a whole nother community and shit. But you as a black man want to sit up there and talk a certain type of way about, because I had to block out the what's name, because YouTube and how it is that they act on shit. So let me just post this. Like, yo, y'all some straight clowns. This is why you got black dudes that don't be sitting up there and be like, yo, we don't give a fuck. Cause y'all just be like, yo, motherfuckers don't be minding their business. You feel that you need to sit up here and say something. Let me get do I got a black bar somewhere? Let me just bar out. Let that part. I don't even care about the rest of it. Cause like I said, motherfuckers just want to push shit directly out here. Like this is like, yo, I don't. Man, it's like, bro, and it be the main ones talking about, yo, we got so many problems and people trying to come after us, and people see us. My bad, that was my Chef Ramsay. What's the name on there? But people be like, yo, we got so many problems and all this other type of stuff, and people don't respect us in the black community and XYZ and all this other type of stuff. So this is what this dude wanted to sit up there and say, right? So this one dude here wanted to sit up there and say, wow, N-words in suits. And he actually, I'm talking about this motherfucker here with the ER. We can clearly see this motherfucker's black. Full on streamer, all of that, right? Wow, ERs in suits. I'm impressed. I'm sure the other races / ethnicities will have more respect for us now. Like, yo, this is why I be sitting up and saying, like, yo, for black guys, yo, it's you just can't win. You can't win if you're not sitting up there catching this type of shit from like the normal, everyday, trolls and society that been hating you historically. It'd be your main own people, and it'd be the same ones that sit up there and say that you dislike them, that you got a problem with them. But again, I'm going to sit up there and reiterate to people, I've seen a lot of black men like this who play for the other side of the team, and they want to sit up there and write some motherfucking nonsense like this, but they want to turn around and start trying to play the fucking victim. That's not how that works. That's not how the fuck that works. Like I said, none of these black men in these videos, they don't know you. These young black boys, they don't know who the fuck you are. But yet you want to sit up there and say some shit like this. And you're specifically saying it's about young black boys. You sound just like a lot of these racists directly out here. And you black. You got full on nappy hair, motherfucking everything. And you got the nerve to sit up there and be saying some shit. Like, y'all trifling out here, dog. Y'all trifling out here. And y'all got the nerve to be sitting up there saying, like, don't nobody sit up there and, like, respect y'all and shit. Like, man, get the fuck out of here with this shit. Like, Jesus Christ, man. This shit is so trifling out here. This is ridiculous. Like, this is realistically, it's beyond sad. And I highlighted that one because that's somebody who is associated or who Black Barbie wanted to sit up there and just an hour ago wanted to sit up there and leave a laughing emoji under that, basically agreeing about what it is that was stated. Like I said, yo, for y'all motherfuckers out there, just because y'all got problems in y'all families with the black men there, the rest of the black men out here don't give a fuck about what the fuck it is that y'all doing. It's cool. That's great. Go out there and live your life. Go do you. Just shut the fuck up about us. If we obviously are the ones that ain't motherfucking focused on you, shut the fuck up. Because we ain't talking about you. We're not, unless you let it be known that you got a problem with us, like the comment that I just highlighted. Let me just highlight this shit one more fucking time. Like this shit that I just highlighted. Why would you ever, as a black man, why would you sit up there and list young black boys as that? Why would you ever say that about young black boys? Why would you do that? You being a black man yourself, you playing, you sitting up there swinging for the same team. Why would you as a black man ever sit up there and say some shit like that about young black boys? Why? It's cool. You got a problem with black men. All right, no problem. Even though you're a black man yourself, no problem. What is your issue with the young black boys here? What is your problem? What is your issue? What did they do to you? Like I said, this is shit that I'll be talking about. This is why I'm not with that whole like victim type shit where people want to sit up there and point out certain shit. Because like I said, a lot of people want to throw stones and want to fucking hide their hands. That's the shit that I don't like. That's the shit that I don't like. And like I said before, you got a lot of people in the black community that's fucking just like this. Anyone that continuously do shit like this. And people think that nobody's going to have a reaction or say something back. Get the fuck out of here. Like I said, motherfucking straight clowns, dog. Straight clowns. You want to sit up there, fine, no problem. You want to say that about black men, no problem. But you got the nerve to sit up there and say that about the young black boys in the video. Y'all trifling. Y'all 1,000% trifling. And you wonder why it is that people got problems with y'all. So let me see what the retweet was. Let me see. I can't take this comment seriously. Goodbye. Yeah, and then again, somebody had posted black menswear, which is, matter of fact, let me just make sure I bookmarked that. Because again, somebody else came through and reposted the black menswear video from 2022, basically showing what it is that they were doing. Matter of fact, let me click on that to see what were the comments directly under that. None at all. Nobody was trying to say nothing. Oh, yo, that's crazy. I'm gonna highlight that after I get done, doing this. I'm going to sit up there and highlight that. And then underneath that, let me get these comments. You got people saying, let me just highlight this one real quick. Oh, wait. There might have been another one directly under that. Let me see. What was the response? Oh, that was just his response. I can't highlight that one really. All right, let me just highlight that real quick. Like I said, people just be sitting up there saying a whole bunch of nothing. And I'm like, it's cool that you don't like what you see. You don't gotta motherfucking say shit. Just keep it to yourself. Whatever these black men and these young black boys are doing, it ain't harming nobody in the community. It ain't sitting up there doing nothing to nobody. So why the fuck you sitting up here talking? Why are you sitting up there running your mouth? Go focus on some shit that you feel that you can achieve and you know you can sit up there and fix. Like, this shit is crazy. Said, I highly doubt these men are talking about the dangers of misogyny and colorism and rebuking homophobia and transphobia. What the fuck these suits going to do? Dog, bro, if you feel like, you know, there's some issues and some problems out there, go join some coalitions. Go sit up there and make a platform to sit up there and highlight all that motherfucking shit. You got people that will specifically focus on one task. And this be my problem. This is that whole victim shit where you got people out here that's like, oh, well, you're not focused on my problems and my issues and what I think is serious. Well, you want to highlight this, then you need to highlight all the rest of the shit. No, the fuck they don't. What you need to sit up there and do is get the fuck off of social media or better yet, use a social media platform that you got and bring awareness to all of this shit. Create your YouTube channel, create you a TikTok, do all of this shit, right? And see how far that you get. Let's see how far reaching that it gets. Let's see how many people will sit up there and be directly with you on that, right? Because you wanted to sit up there and throw these bat signals directly the fuck out there, trying to make these black men hear the causation for everything that you just listed. But you only had, as of 2:38 p.m., September 30th, 2023, you only had 175 views. That's a hell of a goddamn bat signal. That's a fucking failure. That bitch must be cracked. Because ain't nobody come to rescue on that shit. Nobody. There was one rebuttal underneath this comment, and that was against this person. But like I said, this is what black men have to sit up there and deal with. The moment of time that we're actually doing something, a black dude can make a video working out at the gym, which is body positivity, which is working on both his mental and his physical. And that's also empowering other men and showing them that, yo, if I can do it, you can sit up there and do it too. You'll still have people up under the comment section saying shit like this. Oh, but how is all of this sitting up there helping with and trying to fix the misogyny and the colorism and rebuking homophobia and trans? They would say all the same shit again. If you really feel that this is the problem and this is your number one priority, then motherfucking get on social media and make it a fucking priority versus bitching under somebody else's video in a fucking comment section. Because that's not fucking bringing awareness of doing shit. But yet you're trying to make it seem like it actually means something to you, though. Right? I need y'all to sit the fuck down. Again, and it's the same motherfuckers rolling up to bat. Same motherfuckers again, doing the exact same shit. I just don't get it. I don't understand it. Y'all could be anywhere the fuck else. There's concerts going on. Y'all got fucking Taylor Swift. Y'all got motherfucking Nicki Minaj. Y'all got Rihanna. Y'all got all of these concerts going on, but yet somehow, someway, y'all still find the time to sit up there and still fuck with black dudes that ain't sitting up there worried about you or whatever the fuck it is that you're doing. They are clearly in their own section, in their own box, worried about their own thing, right? It's completely baffling and crazy to me. And then, you know, the funniest thing is, going back to that previous comment, to this one, you have some black dudes out here that talk about misogyny, right? They have YouTube platforms. But do any of these motherfuckers that be complaining subscribe to those YouTube platforms? They won't subscribe. They won't share those to the whole world and try to, you know, blast that for all the eyes to see. They're not going to sit up there and do that because they're going to, oh, well, I feel like the tone is wrong. I feel like the way that you said it is wrong. You should have said it better this way. They'll have all of these critiques to basically say that, you know, you're saying it, but you're the wrong person to say it. Just so they can go back online to sit up there and write, oh, talk about the dangers of misogyny and colorism. And I've seen black women sit up there and make platforms talking about colorism. I've seen a ton of black women. And you know what I see in the comment section? I see a ton of black women hating on the black women talking the truth. So you want black men to talk about colorism when you have black women with great platforms that's been talking about this shit, but black women hate on those black women. So you want black men to take on even more hate than what they already got right now? Fuck no. Fuck no. just so you can sit up there and say that I feel that you're the wrong black man to sit up there and say it. I don't think you're really talking about this topic correctly. I don't think you're educated enough on this topic. Fuck that. Fuck all of that. And then you want the whole thing talking about rebuking homophobia and transphobia, even on my platform. I've sat up there and tried to highlight and talk about some stuff, but I've learned that, you know, when you try to highlight some stuff, that those same communities will come directly out against you. It's quite hilarious how that works out. But yet they sit up there and say that we need you to basically speak on this. Let me just remind people, I sat up there and did quite a few videos on Ed Buck, who was a Democratic supporter or, you know, whatnot or whatever. And he was taking the lives of black men. He was drugging them and taking their lives. But do you see people like this person here talking about those videos that I made about Ed Buck? Fuck no. Any of the ones that just so happen to complain that have rolled through this platform, do you hear any of them happen to recite any of those videos that I did about Ed Buck and talking about how those lives matter and showcasing how only 1% of that community came out in support for those black men, highlighting the overwhelming, the elephant in the room? Fuck no. So like I said, motherfuckers don't even care about themselves, but yet they want everybody else to care. I need y'all to get y'all motherfucking self straight real quick. Like I said, this is why when it comes to certain shit, I don't even try to cover that shit no more, because people are just full-blown liars. They don't actually care. They do not actually care the way that they say when they're online and posturing up. Right? So the next thing that we got, what we got here? Where was I at? Almost retweeted this. You're right. This Miss whatever said, I don't see how standing in a line with suits posing is positive. A black man in simply shorts and a tank actually doing community service work would be more positive. Let me see if you're doing any community work. Let me see what you're doing. Let's just see. Huh. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let me what? Oh wait, who are you? Let me see who you. Oh, I cannot show your profile. We are not doing that, but you are black though. Can't show that profile, but hold on. We will do this though. So this person, the one that you just saw talking, right? I gotta make sure not to click on certain stuff. Okay, so please. Okay, so is this person here, right? Whoops, let me go back. So this person here, when you looked at her profile, there is no community service, right? Let's just go back real quick to what they said, right? So they're like, I don't see how standing in a line with suits doing possesses any positivity. A black man in simply shorts and a tank actually doing community service would be more of a positive thing, right? Really not saying nothing, right? So when you look through her page, there's no community service. But then I saw this video and I remember I highlighted this video because that girl was talking a whole bunch of stupid, right? She really thought she was cooking, but she wasn't. Then I kept scrolling through, right? We're just gonna keep scrolling through, and then I realized I saw this picture here, and I realized what it was that I was dealing with, and then I clicked directly into. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me take the image down, and then I clicked directly into the comment section. And then I realized what we were dealing with here. because this one here, who is 18, can't really go to her profile because that's bad for social media at this moment. That's bad. Has a lot of stuff. When you start going through a lot of these profiles with some of these women, you'll start to notice some coincidences directly up here, right? And like I said, he's with Taylor Swift now, but hey, it is what it is, people. Hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. I guess people don't know how to take L's. People don't know how to read the room. I guess that's what it is. Somebody else said, Soul Tribe said, I love seeing great black men dressed in suits and ties. Right? It completely turns her on. Now notice how no women came directly under that section to like say or anything at all, right? You got another one. Boogie said, you got to wear a suit to be positive. We should question that thinking. Well, when you normally sit up there and see somebody who might be like sagging their pants and different things of that nature that look unkept, are you really saying that that's a positive image? Like, do we really need to make an equation directly on this, a formula? Like, I'm not really understanding. Not really understanding, right? Keith Johnson said this is a flash mob, one of many for black men's wear by Neandre, right? And at Dallas Weekly just did an article on this. Check it out. Shout out to you for bringing out information. And again, whenever information actually gets brought out, none of those people go directly there to try to refute or say anything directly against it, right? Some still live said, I'm Steve Harvey. Yes, I'm the whatever. Sitting over doing whatnot. DTC said, that's one bitter sister. Oh, please. Those are just some niggas in suits. Yeah, we get a lot of that. Another person said, why have on suits for a positive image? Why can't they be positive in jogging suits? Just curious. Nobody said that they couldn't. There are men out there that wear jogging suits. This is just what these men who own the brand or whatnot, whatever, wanted to do. Again, like I said, if people got a problem with it, then as a woman, is this a woman? I'm not sure. But as whoever you are, just sit up there and start that forum. You want to sit up there and see men in jogging suits? No problem. Go up there and find some men to model, and you can have them lined up in jogging suits. There you go. And the situation's fixed. Huh. I wonder who this is. I just gotta see. I just need to see. Hello, girl math fun. What? This is crazy. Anyways, this dude or whoever said look more like 50 Shades of Kevin Samuels, and they probably think like he do too, if we're being honest. So just because black, see, this is what I'm talking about. Like, yo, this man can't even rest in peace, man. It's crazy that the impact that he had and how much people basically still hate him to this day. Like a lot of these people, like it'll be 40 to 50 years from now, and they'll see a black man in a suit, and that Kevin Samuels will just be haunting those people. Like it's crazy. That's the crazy. This man ain't even here. He don't even know who the fuck you are, but you know who he is though. And you still speaking on this dude in a negative way, which makes no sense. You should be worried about your own life and the shit that you sitting up here doing, not worried about some dude that's in the next plane of existence. Like that's crazy to me. And like I said before, I've watched after the passing of Kevin Samuels. The funniest thing is a lot of the talking points that he made. There's a lot of women out here that started using his talking points. They started using a lot of his tactics, and I'm like, ain't that about a bitch? The main people that was complaining about his shit, the main people that had a problem with his shit, are now using and profiting directly off of his shit. Ain't that a bitch? Ain't that a bitch? And you'll never see somebody like this motherfucker here. You'll never see him call out the black woman that's using the Kevin Samuels ideology, right? That's using the Kevin Samuels playbook, right? That's using the Kevin Samuels talking points and all. You'll never see him sit up there and call out those black women on those platforms. You'll never sit up there and see this motherfucker do that. Shut up. Like I said, clowns. Another person said, I like what you are adding to the narrative lately. I guess going to the person that posted it. Another person said, 100%. Somebody trying to put up a song. Let me see. Somebody else said, I hate that we have to do this like we're some type of aliens. No, well, for the most part, it's like, yo, we're just putting a positive image out there. We've seen the exact same images for the longest time possible. Always reused, rehashed, in social media, right? Because the main image that everybody wants to take on, they don't want to take on any other image that deals with black men. They want to take on the fact that, oh, you got black men sagging their pants. You got, black men doing this, black men doing that. Right, that's the image that people deem as a positive and a negative at the same time. Right, double-edged sword. But when it comes to a suit, what's the negative to that? There is not one. There is not a negative to that. Right, but yet you don't have people trying to mock and copy this exact same thing. But better yet, the funniest thing is when I've seen men of other nationalities, of other ethnicities, they're like, all the guys are together, they're dressed in suits, and they're just like, having like a boys like day out or weekend or whatever it is. You be seeing women all under the comment section be like, oh, this is what I love seeing. I love clean cut men and all this other type of shit. When it's black dudes that do it, magically everybody hates the shit. And I'm like, damn, look at how that progressed. I've never seen hate under it. I promise you, go under. And for anybody that's here, at any point in time that you got free time, look under other ethnicities of men who are in groups wearing suits. You'll see nothing but positive comments from a variety of groups. When you see black men doing this stuff, all you get is negative comments. Craziness. Serving Down said, I love us. What is this for? Another person, Ola, said, I love this. It's time for black men to take control of their image and turn it around collectively for good. Kevin Samuels tried to do this, but they had to take him out because he was actually succeeding at it. But the seed has been planted, and this is the way forward to all of those black men. And then, of course, you got a jackass down here that wanted to say, oh, they had his arteries. Let me just see who he is. I need to see. It's funny when people talk about like stereotypes and the types of people that happen to leave comments and say stuff. People don't be missing. People don't be missing. That's all I want to say. People do not be missing at all. Like I said, you got a lot of people that just hate black men. That's all I'm going to sit up and say on that. Because like I said, irregardless of however it is that people feel, well, I'm sorry, not people. There's a certain group of black men, and there is also a grouping of black women. No matter how they felt about him, none of them will sit up there and talk about the fact that originally Kevin Samuels was up here teaching men how to be men, right? Tons of videos directly out there, different suits to wear, different ties to wear, different dress shirts, how to mix and match certain types of suits, the main type of suits that you should sit up there and wear, the types of cologne that will chemically go with your body, how to apply those things. Like I said, dude was trying to teach you how to sit up there and style, how to talk, When he even dealt with business and going into interviews, he was trying to teach you on that. Like, he was doing his best with the platform that he had to be some type of a mentor or a father figure and different things of that nature. And even after that, even when he sat up there and went into the, I guess you could say the dating coach or whatnot, like aspect, however you want to sit up there and put it, relationship or however, he was still doing that because he still had men that were coming directly to him. He still had young men coming directly to him, trying to figure out, like, yo, how do I approach a woman? What is the best way to say this? What is the best way to go about this and different things of this nature? Or maybe it might have been even life stuff in general, because this is a successful black man, regardless on how it is that people want to sit up there and hate this dude. This is a successful black man, proof of which people still bring up and talk about his name still to this day. And this man ain't even here. He ain't even make no videos. Right? He left a mark, indelible, that is going to be here for a very, very, very long time. But like I said, a lot of people that hate him don't want to sit up there and bring up none of that stuff. They want to bring up the stuff on how it is that they feel. Like, oh, he was talking about women in this type of way, and he said this and he said that and and whatnot or whatever. And like I said before, like everybody else understands, it's about the psychology. Right? So for a lot of the women out here that go to these other pro-black women platforms where they hate black men, they use a psychology, a wizardry directly on the black women there. They work on the emotions, they work on the heart, they work on the pain, they work on the memories, they work on the echoes from other women, they work on the empathy and the sympathy in order to enlist them so that they will stay there and also spread that exact same motherfucking message. Like I said, but a lot of women don't see and actually understand that type of psychology. Right? Like somebody had listened to me before. They had told me that Derek Jackson was still making videos. How that dude is still able to make videos after everything that took place, I understand it, because women still out here, they think that it won't happen to them. They think that it was just those women. They think that they're smarter than the average bear, and they still find Derek Jackson attractive. So like I said, I get what it is. It is what it is. Glory to the winner. I'm not even mad at nothing, because like I said, it's those women that are setting themselves up. Don't sit up there when anything goes wrong with that situation that you're looking at. Don't try to sit up there and turn around and blame black men. You better just blame Derek Jackson, because that's what you decided to go directly after. I don't even know what's even happening there. Let's go out of here. Oh, I got to go back to the what's the name now? Scroll past. So the next one we got, the quotes and comments on this is absolutely ridiculous. Why are women and other individuals so triggered by black men wearing suits? Miserable doesn't even begin to describe what you have to be upset by this. For perspective, a tweet / clip about black men in suits is gaining more outrage from these black folks than the derogatory tweet Andrew Cumia made about black women not that long. Wait, who was that? Let me see that. Let me just do that. All right. So then we're gonna do this and paste, because I don't know who that is. So he's an American talk radio broadcaster. I think I do remember this. I think I might remember this. Radio host Anthony Cumia's shocking rant after a black woman allegedly punched him. He was attempting to take photos at Times Square when an unidentified woman was caught in the frame. The Anthony half of the comedy show Opie and Anthony claimed that the woman objected to being photoed and immediately began punching him. Cumia told the story of his Twitter followers and what was shocking and blunt and racially tinged tirade against the woman and black culture in general. The radio host said that the woman called him a white MFer before hitting him, leading him to believe that this was racially motivated. But she pointed out the fact that you were white and you took a picture. She didn't want to be in the picture. Like I said, I'm taking whatever he said with a grain of salt because people are known to sit up there and say some stuff. Like I said, I didn't even know what the dude was up until now. I think it sounds a little bit familiar, but it's whatever. I'm convinced people on the internet type just to type, right? I want them to stay mad. They hate black men. Are good in their spirits because they look at us the same way a Confederate white man does. It's because the type of behavior is reserved for real men, aka white daddy. That's cold blooded. Let's continue. Pimps wear suits too, so I'm confused. How many pimps have you really seen? Like, we're not. This isn't like the 70s and like the 80s and shit. Like, I'm not. I need people to get themselves together, man. The Jonathan Majors agenda activated. Amen. Looking at looking at my man in the little boy suits. Wait, what? Little boy suits? The fuck are you talking about? Somebody said, Takia said, good Lord, y'all just can't see great looking brothers and be happy. Why must y'all be so pessimistic? You all have no context but are coming up with all kinds of negative narratives and scenarios based on your own biases. That says more about you than them. Just appreciate it. Bars. Thank you. Jesus Christ. But let me see you real quick. Let me just see you real quick. Account Diva, magically melanated goddess, mother of the motherland, Gulagishi descendant. So I'm get. Oh, is that dude from that's Boys to Men? Yo, that's dope. She took a picture of the Boys to Men. That's pretty fly. That's pretty fly. That is pretty fly. I was looking. I'm like, yo, that's the dude from like Boys to Men up there. But like I said, you got all the negative comments, and you got a few positive ones out there. But the glaring ones are mostly negative from black people. See how that works? So like I told you, a lot of times it'll be your own people. It'll be your own people, right? And not wait. And somebody said that not one of them would jump in if they saw a woman being hit by a brick. We still on this? We still on this? We are still on this? Word? I thought we were done with this because we everybody on social media already went over this whole situation, but yet you still got somebody coming out and they want to talk about the brick lady. This is what I be talking about. In order to find some type of way to blame black men, to say something negative, people go to far-reaching lengths, even if the person has been shown to, in a sense, like things are looking like Swiss cheese. You will still have people beyond a shadow of a doubt still ride for that person like Amber Heard and still use that in order to paint that as a negative towards black men, even though the men there that were filmed were African, even though the men that were there called the police, even though the men that were there said that they stayed and all the other type of good stuff and whatnot, whatever, XYZ. It's crazy. Somebody else said love. Fashion show, nah, our community needs plumbers, carpenters. It's the same one, like, bro, like, but what are you doing? Yeah, like you said, they can do both, weirdo. Bars. She said, well, let's see this diversity, weirdo, but no, I don't accept that pic as a model for black men, as it is not. Typically, black men that dress well have jobs and careers. She said the imagery is a start or a piece of the picture, but not a complete one. What's so hard to understand? And then you got this one. Black men get days off. They wear suits too. The hate. This one was like, yo. I'm going to do it just because. I'm going to, let me see. Um, like I said, I'm laughing like the person seems like all right, seems like funny and whatnot. Um, uh, oh man, that dude hilarious. So many in this person, so many LLCs, whatever. Chocolate Love. Uh, I'm not. I guess you're trying to sit up there and say something about it. It's whatever. Another person, love to see it. It's 2 o'clock. We see y'all. It's dope. Nice. We got love. Let me see. So far, there hasn't been a response to any of these 4 posts. That doesn't immediately raise a question found in any other post. Is an endless feedback loop that only terminates when the answer because they're black men is offered. I'm asking why not positive scenes leap forward mostly. I'm not reading that. We're just going to pause that. And one person said better than seeing a clip full of black guns. That's facts. That's facts because this is a positive image. Another person said black men are undefeated. Much love. Hey, that's facts. Somebody said I get it, but a suit doesn't define a black man. Glad I am a game designer. We wear what we want and dress comfortable. I'm not against it. I'm just saying that a man in a t-shirt can be just as powerful. It ain't the clothes you wear. I get. Let me see what you're doing out here, brother. Let me see. Because you say you're a game designer, right? So okay, you reposted. So I thought that was your stuff dealing with like crypto. I wasn't exactly sure. So what do you got? You said Rochester, New York, super high dunk game. Let me just click on that and see what it is. Can't find the page. All right, so no reason to even click on anything. Like I said, I get what it is that he is saying. If you want to promote and you want to speak highly of black men that are doing alternative things, such as being game designers, no problem with that. Matter of fact, let me see what the response we got. Let me see what we got. Word. All right, so I'm guessing what happened is because that's not normal. Because usually, let people know. Anytime that you see where it looks like it said like the post, it's a problem with Twitter. That usually means that the post might have gotten taken down. Let me click on somebody else and see what happened. Okay, so that was just his comment that I guess he decided to do whatever. Because I was trying to see who responded to it. But it's whatever. But like I said before, like, yo, you're a game designer, that's cool. That's dope. Some of these dudes here, they might be game designers. They might own an app or whatever it is. Right. But like I said, they're trying to show something else, the alternative. We've seen, guys dress, the whole, casual route or just the t-shirt route or the jogging suit route or, those type of things. Something that is not dominant directly out here that the world basically sees black men in. They don't normally sit up there and see black men in suits. That's not an image that is normally put directly on social media. That's not an image that is directly put directly on the news or anything like that. And like I said, you got all of these black men together. Nobody's out here fighting. Nobody is sitting up there trying to take one another's lives, right? It's all of them feeling good, feeling great, feeling positive, breathing positivity into each other and different things of that nature, coming together to formulate plans and all this other type of stuff. Like I said, this is stuff that they're not going to show directly on the media unless they got like some type of 15-minute corner on their broadcast channel where they'll allow this to be there. But like I said, it'll be 15 minutes. It ain't gonna be 4 hours, right? Somebody said, please, I love this. Bars. Got you. AM said, appreciate the image. I'm not sure what critiques are about. Sometimes it's about the value of the image and representation. I can respect the optics here. I'm with that. I got you. You ain't saying nothing. You ain't saying nothing negative. Got you on that one. So I said, although this is cool, is it rare to see black men in suits? When you think about the media, when you think about social media and different things of that nature that are put directly out there, yeah, this ain't nothing that's really pushed, like that our kids get to see. Gula said, slow it down. Some can't see the faces all the way. Another one said, I bet that line smells good, right? Got the brothers in suits. Shut the fuck up. Bars. That's straight bars. Straight bars. I'm going to have to like that one because I need people to shut up. Another person said, a guy cooked our ladies a few days ago and the backlash was so different compared to this. Yup. 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 That's facts. Another person said, y'all don't get. I'm not sure who you're talking about, but that's crazy. That is crazy. But yeah, like yo, that's like I said, it's 1,000% crazy how it is that people want to look at this. And I did say I was gonna go directly to the video that I do have bookmarked, which is this one here. So let me just showcase that one directly to you guys. Right. So they said, thank you, Lord, for 2022. What a year. We have focus and impact over influences. Right. So this is the main one that I read to you and I, showed directly to you guys before. So this is what the guys were, basically doing. Right. Everybody was like, coming together, people like working with like other people, different things of that nature. And again, some of these dudes might be fashion designers and different things of that nature. Right. And again, it's to spread positivity and respect and value to one another. You got fathers and sons, with like little league baseball, stuff like that, which is cool and dope. But notice this stuff, right? So when you have black menswear, they make a post specifically about this, and they're talking about what it is that they're doing, the impact that they are specifically having. Why is it that they don't have no type of comments? All of those people that I showcased to y'all, all of those comments of people from the black community that wanted to hate on all of the black men that you see, why they nowhere to be seen here? Where they at? Look at the comments. Where is all of these people that was trying to inquire, that were trying to ask all of these questions, say all of these things and whatnot or whatever? Where they at? Nowhere to be found. Nowhere to fucking be found. Like I said, it's straight clownery directly out here in these streets. But let me get to the comments because I know I've been off for a minute. Let me see. Shout out to let me just start from the very beginning. Shout out to Grape Shot. Shout out to Gail. We got Ty in the building. We got Jacob. We got Barca. We got Max in the building. We got Cranium. Dr. Vincent. We got Adi in the building. We got Constance. We got Luckett. We got Britt. We got Miss Callahan. We got Pink in the building. We got Dope Boy in the building. Who else we got? We got JLC. I ain't seen that name in a minute. Yo, what is up? You see, we got Shaw Brothers in the building. We got Christian. We got Give 'em in the building. We got Afro Knot. What is up? We got Mike Harris. We got Gwen in the building. I don't want to butcher your last name. Who else we got? We got Walters. We got Barry directly in the building. We got that guy from Texas directly in the building. Who else we got? We got Miss Terry in the building. What is up? Also, if people don't know, Miss Terry does have her own, I want to say beauty line on IG, where she makes I want to say like, hair care products, things, for your hair, for your skin, different things of that nature. So she does have some things up there just in case anybody is looking for anything. She does have that directly up there. What we say? We got Miss B in the building. Said, "Wow, everything is looking good." As a 65-year-old Black woman, I simply love all the brothers. Much love, respect, and appreciation. Miss Barbara said, "Let's build communities together, brothers and sisters." That's bars. What else we got here? Clark said, "If being Black wasn't the ish, we wouldn't have all that many haters. The greater you are, the more haters there are." That's facts. That guy from Texas said, "Remember, do modern American women and upward mobility, Black man is boring." Yeah, which sucks. Which sucks. Adi said, "The master teaches their pit bulls well. YT, always thinking about us." Um, Let me see what we got. Gwen said, "Why is it Blacks doing all the stealing and the looting?" Oh, look at that. Now, see if I would actually read that earlier, I wouldn't have said what's up to you. Now I technically feel a little bit bad. I really technically don't care because I expect the trolls, and this is also to showcase to a lot of people the moment in time that you want to highlight the good things that Black people are doing, the moment that you want to solely zero in and focus on Black people, you'll have those people that will roll up and decide to say a whole bunch of fuck shit all the time. Let me see what else we got. Hey, we got Brooklyn Logic in the building. Said, "As always, when brothers get together and congregate, it's considered a gang injunction or a terrorist organization like the Black Panther Party. Spectacular job, my fellow kings." Bars, much love, respect, and appreciation. Sean Williams was up. Said, "I saw this video before and got a very positive vibe from the video and made me feel good looking at all the brothers dressed up in suits." That's bars. Like I said, there's some videos I done seen up here. I didn't get a chance to show. I would have to like literally try to like dig back through a whole bunch of videos. Like, yo, I saw some videos up here. Some brothers like, yo, it made me sit up there and shed like a few tears. I was like, yo, this is dope. Like, it really made you like feel like a whole different way. It's like, yo, I can sit up there. I can do better. I can be better. I can, and different things of that nature. Well, like I said, people who aren't Black men, they're not going to understand the psychology of it because, again, they are Black men. They're just looking at the face value and like, oh, nothing's happening here. When realistically, it's a multitude of things happening there. You just don't have the mind to understand it and comprehend it. Clark said, "I thought she was being positive. She got us with a fake out." Yeah, she did. She did earlier. Yeah. Miss Terry said, "Exactly." Bars. Yo, we got Mark in the building. What's up? Said, "That's a lot of clean cut, good looking kings in one spot." Bars. We got Carr in the building. What is? I'm seeing some names I haven't seen in a while. What is up, people? I missed you guys a lot. Carr said, "They talking negative because many of these folks are not used to seeing this type of togetherness." Yeah, that's true. That is true as well. Like, that's the other thing too. When you happen to showcase a video like this where you got Black men actually doing something positive, some people don't even know how to react to it. Some people just react to it in a type of disdain, and a type of hate, because they don't know how to take in that type of energy. Like this type of energy for them is like so overwhelming that they can't really decipher, and they can't really place the energy somewhere. So they specifically decide to, speak negatively, right, and try to bring it down to a level of which they can try to digest it, right? But still, even if they try to digest it, they still couldn't completely, digest it. Carr said, "And remember when this happens, they started to call these brothers names. They try to shame them, but you see togetherness like this anywhere outside of the United States, not on the continent or in the Caribbean." That's true. Miss Terry said, "These bees are so miserable." She said these bees are so miserable and jealous. How do they know they are not all wearing suits made by black designers. And I know this African is not with the obsession of skin bleaching. Yeah, yeah, that's facts. Like I said, none of them know if these guys this could be tailored by a black designer because we do have black fashion designers, but none of those people that I listen to you, they wouldn't care at all. They wouldn't care if their money is going to a black fashion designer, to a black warehouse, to black workers, to black seamstresses, or anything like that. They wouldn't care. They will still say that these black, well, that's whatever, but it's still not doing anything for the community, right? They'll still try to point it somewhere else, right? Yo, Lamar Jones, what is up? Brother said, love it. Gail said, facts. Mr. Carr said, look at the colors he's using to spell his name. That should tell you what. Yeah, trust me. Trust me. I already know it was like a Billy Porter type. I already know there was quite a few Billy Porters directly up in there. Trust me, I saw them. I already spotted them. I just had to go directly to make sure. And I was like, the hate is real. I'm like, but you're a black man yourself. But I'm like, all right, I got it. I forgot. Black man comes secondary to whatever your original, whatever you feel that your title is. I forgot. I had to correct myself on that. So technically, a lot of those dudes up there, they're men, but they're not black men because black men come second or third, to whatever their main title is, right? See, Terry said, Mr. Softy, yo, don't do that to my favorite ice cream truck. You can't do that, Miss Terry. You can't do that to my favorite ice cream truck. All right. So then we got what is it? I said 2/3 have to go. Don't have time to try to fix a broken VCR. Bars. See, Terry said 100%. Miss Yvette, what is up? What is up? What is up? What's up? Said that's usually how it goes. Miss Terry said crickets on the Ed Buck and may he rot in hell. That is facts. Pink, what is up? Said hit the like button. That is facts. Miss Terry said, how does this idiot not? Hold on. How does this idiot know all of these men are not serving their community? And this is part of the event, but never have smoke for any other demographic of men that are school shooters or serial killers. Facts. Killmonger said FBAB1 bars. See, Terry said, I can't stomach the hate seriously. Miss Lawrence, what is up? Much love and respect and appreciation. Said amen. And Miss Terry said, thank you. Scent beard oil for the men as well. Let me just sit up there and post that. So yeah, Miss Terry has a IG where you can buy scented beard oil for the men, along with I want to say some shea butter. I think I did see some shea butter or some cocoa butter directly up there, and some other stuff directly as well. I think she has. Once you go to the IG, I think there might be a separate IG and a website as well, where all of those things are directly listed as well. But I want to again just give a shout out, much love, respect, and appreciation to everybody in attendance. We kept it at about a good 30 to 40 people, at the moment in time. And I wanted to do this live stream because I was a bit annoyed going through everything on Twitter when it dealt with this, and how it is that the response is so hugely negative to this. But then when there's an actual reply and an answer that shows you what it is that they do and how it is that they go about a lot of their things, and the different types of like brand deals and stuff, and the collaborations and stuff that's happening, it's complete silence. And all of these are connections, and all of this is beneficial, again, to the black men involved, and to the young black men that are coming up as well, as giving them something, mentally to feed on, and spiritually, as well. But again, much love, respect, and appreciation to any and everybody in attendance. Love you guys, respect you guys, value you guys a lot, and have you guys a great weekend. And I will see you guys on the next live stream. Peace out.